right, we're back at Altamont getting ready for St. Anthony and North Clay. Might as well give you the starting lineups for this one. For the Cardinals, they are the visitors. They are 17-5 this year. Josh Zink's crew has been rolling, and they got here with a win in their first round game, and they got that victory by a count of 53-45 over Windsor's Two Straws. That's a good ball game, too. They're 17-5 on the season. St. Anthony under Cody Rinker, 14-7. Cody looked like he's feeling better tonight.
From the sound of it, I'm not sure he could look like he's feeling much worse.
Yeah. He's doing fine. Bounce back now. St. Anthony got the win 65-40 Tuesday night over St. Elmo Brownstown. Here are the starters. For the Cardinals, Nick Miller's a 6'2 senior. He had 16 in their win the other night. Tyson Jones is a 6-foot junior. He had 2 in the win. Alan Reinhardt's a 5'10 senior. He had 12 in the victory. Luke Fleener didn't score in the first half, got 6 in the second half, and he does many other things well. He's a 6-foot junior. And Caden Turner back wearing number 21 tonight, I think. Trying bounce back now. See, he's got 21 back on tonight. Forgot his jersey the other night, so had to wear 23, but he's back in 21 tonight. 6'1 junior. He had 2 the other night. Blake Knoll, big lift off the bench for the Cardinals the other night. Had 11. Hit 3 big threes. For St. Anthony tonight, Luke Ludwig will start. He's a 6'4 senior. He had 4 in their win over the Eagles. Jack Haney is a 6-foot junior. He had 3. Jacob Dust, big load the other night, as usual. 6'7 junior, had 23 for the Bulldogs. Caden Fearday was in double figures. The 6'5 junior had 11. And Logan Antrim, who's given the Bulldogs such a lift since he moved into the starting lineup about a month ago, a 5'11 sophomore, had 8 the other night. Bryson Wall, Alex Brandenberger, Quentin Millville, Aaron Webb, they'll be off the bench as well. So that's your starters for tonight's action. And we've got 3 good officials. Kirk Hacker, Jim Fisher, and Jonathan Julius is down there. I saw John's dad hit the air a little earlier. Mercy, I saw his dad call an awful lot of ball games, too. So let's take a break. We'll be back with, let's keep it here. Let's keep it here because I want to remind everybody to be sure you can hear this game on live video streaming. We've gotten calls from all over the place. Matt checks in, lets us know a win for Altamont Lutheran. They won their SIJHSAA Regional. Got the victory over Patoka 57-37 in Iuka. Got to want to get to Iuka. ALIS, your winner, 57-37. So they move on for further postseason action. So congratulations to Matt. And they took care of business as well. So good news for Rockets fans everywhere. All right, let's remind you, earlier tonight, it was a victory for South Central over Cowden Herrick Beecher City, 58-28. Just a minute ago on a good one, St. Elmo Brownstown beat Windsor's Two Straws 60-55. Here we go. One of these teams going to be in the championship game Saturday night, Mr. White.
And I'll tell you, it's, we've built it up, certainly. A lot of victories stacked up between these two teams, so clubs that have figured out how to win ball games throughout the season, and really looking forward to seeing who's going to be able to impose their will on the other. Nick Miller for the Cardinals, Jacob Dust for the Bulldogs in the jump. And St. Anthony gets the tip, and here we go. And good to have you with us on 97.9 XFM, WXCF in Effingham. 3rd of 3 at the NTC. You can see it live streaming on our YouTube channel. Jack Haney, double team for the Bulldogs, has to go in the fetal position. Gets it out of trouble now. Pass to Ludwig, Luke to the baseline. He's getting lean. Oh, nope, got called for the walk. Good defense by Nick Miller for the Cardinals, forces the turnover. North Clay, a very aggressive defense to start out with. Looks like man, but a lot of helping, a lot of doubling out there around the perimeter to start with, and that was kind of what happened there. Was he just had a couple of guys around him and shuffled his feet a bit. Miller gets it up court. Ball's tapped, but the Cardinals keep it down in the corner to Luke Fleener. He brings it out top now. Just underway here at Altamont, our 3rd of 3. 2 more tomorrow night, 4 on Saturday for you here at the NTC. And remind me to tell you what Dustin's going to be up to tomorrow night, all right? We haven't had a chance to talk about that tonight. Here's a steal. It's taken away by Antrim. Knocked loose, got to Haney, and
Jack puts it up and in, and St. Anthony takes a 2-0 lead.
North Clay actually knocked it loose down here for a minute, but saved it inbounds, and Haney was just able to catch that one wide open, and now North Clay throws it away again on their end of the floor.
Yeah, Fleener went to the side about the time the Cardinal teammate cut to the basket, and a turnover. They're second already, and we're just a minute into the game. Antrim, the sophomore, walks it across the half line for St. Anthony on the side to Caden Fearday. Guarded closely by Jones. Ball knocked away. Fearday gets it back. Another contact. Now he goes down low to Dust. Jacob posts up, puts it up. Got it. Wow. He is so strong.
And he had to absorb some contact there as he went in on the baseline, and that seems to be what North Clay is going to do. They're playing a very aggressive physical defense, seeing exactly what they can get away with without a whistle.
4-0 Bulldogs. We're a minute and a half into this one. Pass inside, stolen by Ludwig. Stepped in front of the in the interior pass. Antrim to Ludwig. In the lane, Dust against three, puts it up, off. Rebound, Dust, though. And they're going to say he fouled to get position in there.
Yeah, Tyson Jones was the guy that had, I guess, a little bit of position, and Dust, after missing his initial shot, bumped into Jones and picked up the foul, and will go the other way.
First foul of the game. Jones will inbound for the Cardinals to Nick Miller. Miller gets it across the half line, throws it to the middle to Reinhardt. Allen on the dribble, down the lane, can't shoot. Baseline the pass, driving it inside, put up no good by Turner. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally a jump called in the lane. Miller reached in for the Cardinals. Fearday's in there for the Bulldogs. Alternate possession will keep it with North Clay.
Well, for North Clay, you got a shot off, which is the first time being able to do that without turning it over, but it wasn't a particularly good shot. They do get to keep possession, however.
Miller to Turner as the Cardinals set it up out top. There's Reinhardt. Allen drives to the baseline, runner for two, and he got it. Reinhardt gets the Cardinals on the board, and it's 4-2.
Came around the screen, and nobody came over to help.
Antrim in backcourt gets it across the timeline. The pass to Ludwig. Luke looking across the court. There's the pass to Haney. Corner to Fearday. Out top, Antrim loads it up for three. No good. Rebound, Dust, though. Goes up strong. Got fouled on the way up. No shot, or no basket. Never got it up over the rim. Foul on the Cardinals.
Well, I think Jacob Dust has surveyed the scene and realized that nobody's quite as physically imposing as he is in there in the paint, and he's going to play that way.
Or as I would say, he's the biggest duck in the puddle.
Nick Miller, guy picking up the foul for the Cardinals there, and Dust makes the first free throw.
Yeah, Jacob with three, Bulldogs by three. It's 5-2, 5:15 to play, opening quarter. Big old crowd here tonight, but room for you. Dust makes the second one. Jacob with four. Remember, you can watch it on live video stream on our YouTube channel. You go to the website, it tells you what to do. Fleener with the ball for the Cardinals. Luke on the right side, the pass now to Reinhardt. He brings it back out top. Catch by Miller. Shot in the lane for two. No good. Rebound, Haney for the Bulldogs. Clears it to Antrim. Here comes Logan. And he gets it baseline. Good move to the hole by Ludwig, and Luke sticks it up and in.
Good find from Antrim to catch, find the man in motion, find him cutting to the basket, gets the assist, and the Bulldogs are out to a big lead.
Lead 6 now, 8-2. Miller tries to get around Dust and can't, so off to Reinhardt. Underneath the catch, and somebody got out of bounds. Apparently Turner was out of bounds when he got that pass inside from Reinhardt.
That's 4 turnovers for the Cardinals.
Back to St. Anthony. They lead at 8-2. 4.5 to go opening quarter. Down court, Dust with it on the side. Jacob puts it on the floor now. And a foul, and they call an offensive foul on Dust. They say he ran into Reinhardt, and a turnover on St. Anthony.
And for Dust, that's a big one. That's his second.
Wow.
Both of his fouls have come on this end of the St. Anthony's offensive end of the floor as well.
So Bryson Wall, usually the man that interchanges with Dust, has the warm-up off, and he'll be checking in next dead ball for St. Anthony. Fleener was open on a three, instead out top to Jones. Side now to Miller. Nick puts it on the floor and lost it. That's because somebody reached in. Probably Ludwig, maybe Antrim.
They're both in the neighborhood. I'm waiting to see.
Jim Fisher called that on. We don't know yet. Dust sits down now with the 2 fouls and Bryson Wall in for St. Anthony. Now they're calling Jim over to the scorer's table to find out, hey, who was that foul on? Jim says, man, I signaled once. No, he's still listening. Scores table's still talking. Jim's still listening. So let's see what's going on here. Jim's still looking at the floor. Let's see what's the story here. Now they've got the foul up on the board on Logan Antrim.
Well, and I thought that's who it was, but, you know.
He was there with another Bulldog, and he got the foul. So it's out of bounds to the Cardinals. Just wanted to make sure they got it right. That's smart. Check on it now so you don't have it bite you later. Here's a nice play inside. Caden Turner sticks it up and in for the Cardinals, and it's an 8-4 game. Good feed from Jones. Pass down low, caught by Wall, knocked loose. He gets it back. Out to Fearday. Drives to the free throw line. Side to Haney. Jack dribbles into the lane. Now he's double teamed. Gets it over to Antrim. Thought about pulling the three trigger. Didn't. Now out to Haney, who does, and he got it. Haney hits the head of the key three. He has 5. Wall really hit the deck hard in the lane.
So their big man goes to the bench, and they knock down a 3 instead.
Inside, Turner got called for the walk. He came flying down the lane and got called for the travel.
Yeah, it just seemed like he was a little out of control. Somebody kind of maybe knocked the ball loose for just a second, and in his effort to regain control took some steps.
11-4, St. Anthony by 7 now. Haney with the ball for the Bulldogs. They could go up double digits here. Fearday, wing, Antrim drives to the baseline, instead back out to Fearday. He rises on a 3, no good. Rebound, Fleener for the Cardinals. Luke gets it across the half line. 11-4, St. Anthony. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Fleener drives on Antrim. That'll be an interesting matchup tonight. Luke still on the dribble. Penetrates, gets it on the side. Jones for 3, short. Rebound comes out to Fleener. So they'll re-rack the offense here. They really could use a bucket this time. They're down 7. They get it out top to Turner. Swing it left side to Jones. Down low. The catch by Reinhardt. Squirm, stops. Fearday blocked the shot. And Haney the rebound for St. Anthony. Down to Ludwig. He gets it to Haney. Out top, Antrim. Back to Jack. Shot for 3. Too strong. Rebound, nobody yet. It's grabbed finally by Reinhardt for North Clay. He goes coast to coast. Lost it. Got his pocket picked. Antrim tries to give off to Wall, and somehow Wall got that ball. Man, 6 turnovers now on North Clay in this quarter. Haney baseline, gets it to Fearday, goes in strong against 3, put it up, no good, but he got his own rebound. Now it's loose on the floor. We've got 5 kids down there on the floor going for the rebound. Eventually we got to jump out of the deal. And it'll go St. Anthony's, or go North Clay's way, pardon me.
Now it is going to stay down here, I think.
Oh, I checked. Misread the arrow, I guess. Okay. So Antrim ball inbound on the baseline here. Logan looks. Corner. Catch by Brandenburger just in, and he hits the 3. Just off the bench. And Alex Brandenburger drains the 3, and St. Anthony's up 10 now. 14-4. Fleener in backcourt for the Cardinals. Gets it up to Miller. Miller down in the corner to Jones. They throw it underneath. Nice catch by Turner. Out to Miller down the lane. Shot for 2. No good. And that's a charge. Wow. Aaron Webb, who checked in earlier for St. Anthony, took the hit in the lane. Offensive foul on the Cardinals. Another turnover.
Hard thing to do to stand in there when a big guy like Nick Miller is driving in with all his momentum carrying him toward the basket, but that's exactly what he did. Miller, that's his second foul also.
Trey Smith is in. Blake Knoll is in for North Clay, along with Reinhardt and Turner and Jones. Way cross court. Brandenburger for 3 more. This one's too strong, but Wall, the rebound, puts it up. No good. And this rebound goes to Turner, taken away from him by Webb, who puts it up and in. Aaron Webb took it away, stuck it home. St. Anthony's up 16-4. Down court, ball knocked loose. North Clay gets it. Out to Jones. Corner. The catch by Knoll. Shot for 2. No good. Another offensive foul as Wall stood his ground in there that time for St. Anthony. So another turnover on the offensive foul.
Yeah, for North Clay. Things are spiraling a bit.
Cardinals want time. 51 seconds left first quarter. St. Anthony leads North Clay 16-4. Back in a moment on 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM, online at 979xfm.com.
16-4 St. Anthony. 50.6 seconds left first quarter. Boy, North Clay came out all guns a-blazing, and it kind of energized St. Anthony, I think. And, boy, it's been rock'em sock'em robots since then out here. Brandenburger with the ball. Quentin Millville in for St. Anthony to close out this first quarter. The senior works it out on the point. That gives Haney a breather. Down to 28 seconds. So they have Webb, Millville, Brandenburger, Ludwig, and Fearday out there right now. St. Anthony does. Millville with the ball to Webb. Down to 15 seconds. Running down the first quarter clock. And the Bulldogs up 14 already. Webb down to 10 seconds. Millville out top. Quentin checks the clock. Side now to Webb. Down to 5 seconds. They throw it in the middle, and the Cardinals steal it. Turner for 2 at the buzzer. Off the mark. Fearday the rebound. That ends a busy first quarter of basketball. After 1 at the NTC tournament. St. Anthony 16, North Clay 4. Back in with the second quarter here on 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament. 97.9 XFM.
First quarter stats, sir?
Well, St. Anthony 6 of 13 from the field. North Clay 2 of 7. So the Bulldogs have taken almost twice as many shots, and they have shot a good percentage. The turnovers, North Clay 8 turnovers in that first quarter. St. Anthony just 3.
And that's a lot of turnovers. 16-4 St. Anthony as we start the second quarter. Cardinals get the ball. Catch by Reinhardt. He's trapped on the baseline, needing help, and gets it out safely to Turner. Back to Reinhardt. Pins into the lane, shot short. Webb the rebound for the Bulldogs. And they jet it down across the half line to Millville to Brandenburger. Same 5 that stopped, ended the first quarter for St. Anthony, in to start the second one. Webb tries to drive inside, can't, back out to Millville. Millville down the lane, goes to the corner. Fearday drives the baseline, spins into a double team. Now what? Finds Brandenburger. Way cross court to Webb, and somehow he kept it from going on to the North Clay bench. Back to Millville, back to Webb. Ludwig's getting open on the baseline. Webb decides to shoot the 3 instead, and it's short, and the rebound off Ludwig out of bounds. It'll go to North Clay.
St. Anthony working the ball around for a good bit there, but eventually it was Webb who kind of decided to pull the trigger on a bit of a contested 3. Didn't get it to go.
Guess when you're up by 12, you can take a little time even this early in the game. North Clay still in backcourt. Knoll with the ball. Cross court to Jones. Way down court to Knoll. Down in the corner now. The catch there by Trey Smith. They get it in the corner to Caden Turner. Turner looking for help and got it to Trey Smith in the corner. He says, thanks a lot. So back out to Turner. Turner, no room at the end, so off to Jones. Left side to Reinhardt. 4 points for the Cardinals so far in this game, and we're a minute and a half into the second quarter. Got the pass through somehow. Shot put up no good by Smith, but he got fouled. That'll send Trey Smith to the line here for 2 for the Cardinals.
Either amazing court vision on that bounce pass or maybe a little bit of good fortune. Kind of just threw it across the lane, bounced twice, nobody touched it, and it set up Trey Smith to get fouled and shoot a couple free throws here.
Makes the first one. Ludwig got the foul. Miller's back for North Clay. They sit Turner down. Webb and Brandenburger and Millville sit down for St. Anthony. Antron's back, Haney's back, and Wall stayed out there with Ludwig. Foul shot good. So a couple of big foul shots for Trey Smith. Man, the Cardinals have to get something going. That makes it 16-6. So a 10-point game. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Winners in the championship game Saturday night. Loser will play for third place Saturday afternoon, and a reach in, and Reinhardt knocks it loose, and the steal for the Cardinals. Out to Jones and back to Reinhardt. Side now. Jones drives it inside. Runner for two. Missed it. Rebound Wall for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim. Logan across the half line. Stops out top. On the wing to Haney. Way cross court to Fearday. He goes baseline. Spins into a double team. Shots blocked. Ludwig gets it back. Shot no good. Rebound. Ooh, they say Wall touched it last. Somebody with a 31 on his back knocked it out of bounds. And Kirk Hacker says it was Wall. So North Clay basketball. North Clay 17 wins this year. St. Anthony has the big early lead here, 16-6. Reinhardt to Miller, back to Reinhardt for the Cardinals. Can't shoot, lost the dribble. Now he needs help, gets it out top. Knoll, head of the key three, no good, front of the rim. Jack Haney, the rebound for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim. Bulldogs cross the half line. Antrim, cross court. Fearday open for three, and they got it. Caden Fearday hits the three, and there's a 13-point lead.
Logan Antrim's third assist of the game. He hasn't scored, but he's been a part of this offense.
19-6 St. Anthony. Jones, they get it on the side to Reinhardt. He drives in. There's a whistle off the ball and a foul on the Cardinals.
Looks like somebody was setting a bad screen or getting a little too aggressive away from the basketball. That is number 20, Trey Smith, picking up the foul.
And another turnover. Man, they've had a bundle.
Yeah, that's their first of the quarter, but their ninth of the game.
Haney got it knocked loose, stayed with it. Fearday in the corner, shot a little strong. Rebound taken down by Trey Smith for the Cardinals. Off to Nick Miller, and he gets it across the half line. Drives it inside, runner off the glass. Good. What a nice move. Nick Miller left-handed it off the glass. His first points, and it's 19-8. And then the Cardinals a little too close on defense as Antrim's trying to get it across the half court.
Yeah, Tyson Jones basically riding him down the floor there and got called for the foul. And I see Jacob Duschek back in the game after a pretty long break with his two fouls.
And down goes Wall, gave the Bulldogs some good minutes. Feardale inbound at midcourt, inbounds in backcourt to Antrim. Logan across the half line, spin move into the lane, goes to the corner. Ludwig drives it inside, got it to go, and drew the foul. Luke Ludwig with 4. St. Anthony's up 21-8, and they have the and one coming.
Yeah, St. Anthony offensively right now just picking apart the Cardinals. Quick ball movement, constantly finding the open guy on the weak side, and the help defense just not getting there in time.
Alan Reinhardt sits down for North Clay. Ethan Bible checks in, the 5'9" sophomore.
That was Nick Miller picking up a second foul for the Cardinals, by the way.
Ludwig with the and one now. Luke has 4. Foul shot, good. So 5 for him, 5 for Haney, 4 for Dust, 3 for Fearday, 3 for Brandenburger, 2 for Webb. Has a lot of kids scoring and balanced scoring to boot. The Bulldogs in front 22-8. And a ball to the side, out of bounds to nobody. Man, Knoll, I guess, was the intended receiver. Second turnover on the Cardinals.
Yeah, not exactly sure what the miscommunication was there. Obviously, somebody thought somebody else was going to do something, but I have answers to none of those.
Trey Smith sits down. Luke Fleener's back in for North Clay. Bulldogs get it up court. Haney with the ball out on the wing. Now cross court to Antrim. Down on the side. Ludwig, great pass inside to Dust. Layup won't go. The putback's good, though. Jacob Dust with 6. And it's 24-8, and there's a 16-point lead for St. Anthony. Wow. This is the battle of 31 wins between these two teams, and it's been all St. Anthony so far tonight. Cardinals get it at midcourt. Nick Miller with the ball. Still on the dribble. Lost it. Now he's all right. And timeout, North Clay. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. We're back in 30 at the NTC tournament at Altamont at St. Anthony, 24, North Clay 8 on 97.9 XFM.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Locally owned and operated, and proud to serve the Effingham area for more than 25 years. 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Wayne Moran says John Waddle's enjoying the tournament from Bridgeport. Probably a big fan of Red Hill down there. Thanks for listening. Thanks for letting us know. And thanks for watching on our live video stream. Just go to the YouTube channel on the website. You can get locked in. Cardinals get the ball, got it knocked loose. Antrim drives inside, shot no good, got it knocked loose. Fearday, though, muscles after the rebound. Down to Dust, shot for 2, good. Jacob Dust with 8. St. Anthony scoring every time down the floor.
And St. Anthony has owned the boards in this game, too. They have dominated on the glass.
A steal. Ludwig steps in front of a pass, drives it inside, laid it up and in, drew the foul, and he's got the and one coming.
Impressive job for Ludwig to get that steal along the sideline in front of his own bench and kind of walk the tightrope and stay in bounds and get down there, draw the contact, make the layup. Everything about that whole sequence was impressive.
And now it's a 20-point lead. St. Anthony sailing off into the sunset here. Ludwig's foul shot, no good. Cardinal rebound, grabbed by Nick Miller. Boy, they just got to get a couple of buckets and a couple of stops here to get back in this thing. Miller the catch at the free throw line. Now left side to Jones, back out top to Fleener. Jones on the side, back out to Fleener. Back to Jones. Jones tries to go inside to Miller. No room, so out to Fleener. Luke, a big 3, no good. Out of bounds. St. Anthony basketball. 28-8. St. Anthony in front of North Clay.
Yeah, North Clay, 3 field goals all night. They're 1 for 5 from the field in this second quarter after going just 2 of 7 in the first quarter.
Antrim across the half line. I said that a lot for St. Anthony in this first half. Corner, pass to Fearday, drives to the wing, shot for 2, no good. Rebound grab by Knoll for North Clay. Off to Ethan Bible. Down on the side to Jones. In the middle, Miller trying to shoot over Dust, no good. Ludwig the rebound. Man, he can affect the shot. Antrim across the half line, a little shake and bake head fake there. Side, Haney, corner 3, no good. Rebound Fearday, puts it up, too strong. Rebound tapped out front. Antrim grabs it for the Bulldogs. And he gets it out of trouble. Off to Haney. We're down to a minute and a half before halftime.
St. Anthony's got 8 offensive rebounds in this first half.
Fearday with the ball, free throw line, shot for 2, no good. 3 shots that trip, none would fall. Nick Miller the rebound for North Clay. So the Cardinals got to stop. Now they got to get a bucket. They're down 20. Fleener across the half line. Hooks it on the side. Knoll in the middle to Miller. Out top, Fleener. Drives it inside against Dust. Shot off the glass. Won't go. Fearday the rebound for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim. Boy, Logan's a busy kid in this first half. And you mentioned the assists. Haney with the ball. They've got him in the off-guard spot tonight, letting Jack shoot the ball. Fearday, now to Antrim, now to Haney. Haney puts it on the floor and back out to Antrim. We're down to 48 seconds before halftime. St. Anthony doesn't have to be in a hurry. They're up by 20. Haney just hangs on to the basketball. Now Bible moves out on him. So off to Fearday, to Antrim, and back to Haney, and back to Antrim. Down to 35 seconds. Counted down to halftime. 28-8 St. Anthony. They led it 16-4 after the first quarter, and they've outscored the Cardinals 12-4 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, St. Anthony defensively has done a great job just up in North Clay's face from the get-go.
They just held out. Cardinals stayed back. Now they come out on the guards. Down to 12 seconds. Fearday with the ball. Out top, Dust drives down low, kicks it to the corner. Fearday for 3. Got it. Fearday with 8. 31-8. And the Cardinals get a shot off too late as the halftime buzzer sounds. St. Anthony fans on their feet. impressive to say the least. At halftime here at the NTC tournament, it's St. Anthony 31, North Clay 8 on 97.9 XFM.
At Country Financial, we're more.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue at Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM, online at 979xfm.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament, 97.9 XFM.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel or Kurt Strohmeyer at 347-9697.
All right, we're back at Altamont at halftime. St. Anthony in front of North Clay 31-8. It's been all Bulldogs all the time, man. They led it 16-4 after the first quarter. They outscored North Clay 15-4 in the second quarter and lead it 31-8 at halftime. That 23-point lead, the biggest tonight for St. Anthony. It'll be very interesting to hear the halftime stats from Dustin here in a minute. Again, 16-4 after a quarter, 31-8 here at halftime. Individually for North Clay, 4 kids have 2 points. Nick Miller, Alan Reinhardt, Caden Turner, and Trey Smith. Tyson Jones and Luke Fleener, Blake Knoll, and Ethan Bible have all played. 4 each quarter for the Cardinals, 8 points here at halftime. For St. Anthony, Luke Ludwig with 5, Jack Haney with 5, Jacob Dust with 8, Caden Fearday with 8. Alex Brandenberger hit a 3-pointer. Aaron Webb got a bucket. And Logan Antrim, who's been busy doing other stuff. And Bryson Wall and Quentin Millville all played but didn't score. Quarters for the Bulldogs again, 16 and 15 for their 31 points. So at halftime, St. Anthony 31, North Clay 8. Dustin's working on the numbers, and he'll have those for us in just a minute on 97.9 XFM.
The Roar.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Locally owned and operated, and proud to serve the Effingham area for more than 25 years. 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament.
All right, we're back at Altamont at the half. St. Anthony 31, North Clay 8. That follows earlier games tonight in a doozy a little minute ago. quite a ball game as St. Elmo Brownstown got the victory over Windsor's Two Straws 60-55. In the first game tonight, South Central beat CHBC 58-28. And again, 31-8 St. Anthony over North Clay at halftime here. And Dustin White, I think, has the numbers to back up that score.
Well, I do, Greg. St. Anthony, first of all, they shot okay, 12 of 29 from the field, 41.4%, but the fact of the matter is they held North Clay to only 14 shots in the first half. North Clay, 3 of 14 from the field, 21.4%. So the Bulldogs more than doubled the shot total for their opponent, and it means there's been a lot of turnovers. They forced 12 North Clay turnovers and only committed 4 themselves. The Bulldogs, 3 of 4, 75% from the free throw line, and 4 of 11, 36.3% from three-point range. North Clay, they made the only 2 free throws they shot. They're 2 for 2 there, and they have come up empty on their threes so far, 0 for 3 from three-point range. As we mentioned, 12 North Clay turnovers to St. Anthony's 4, and the Bulldogs have a 16-9 advantage on the boards, and a lot of that has to do with the offensive glasses. St. Anthony has grabbed 8 offensive rebounds to just 2 for North Clay, so you get a lot more shots off if you get 8 offensive boards and you force 12 turnovers in the first half. As far as your individual numbers, you mentioned North Clay, 2 points for a few kids. Nick Miller, 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. He's got a couple of rebounds tonight. Alan Reinhardt, he's got 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Same for Caden Turner. He's 1 for 3 for his 2 points. Trey Smith, he hasn't attempted a field goal. He does have a 2 for 2 trip to the free throw line under his belt. And you got Tyson Jones. He's 0 for 2 from the field. Ditto for Luke Fleener. And Blake Knoll has also played. He is 0 for 1 from the field in the first half. So just 8 North Clay points in that first half. Meanwhile, St. Anthony getting the scoring from all over the place, really. Jacob Dust leading the way with 8 points. He's 3 for 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, and had to sit out a pretty big chunk of that first half with a couple of fouls. He does have 2 offensive rebounds and an assist to his credit. Luke Ludwig, 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting. He is 1 for 2 at the foul line with a couple of boards. 6 points for Caden Fearday on 2 of 9 shooting. Both of those makes were from three-point range. He was 2 for 4 there. He also has 4 rebounds in the first half. 5 points for Jack Haney, 2 for 4 from the field. He was 1 for 3 from beyond the arc with 3 rebounds and an assist. 3 points for Alex Brandenberger, 1 for 2 from the field, making a triple. Aaron Webb, 1 for 2 from the field for his 2 points. He took a charge. So did Bryson Wall. He's 0 for 1 from the field, but he did manage to take a charge, grab a couple of rebounds. And Quentin Millville played. He did not attempt a shot. And Logan Antrim, 0 for 2 from the field, but he has grabbed a couple of rebounds and dished out a game-high 3 assists. And that is the statistical story that gets you to a 31-8 St. Anthony lead at halftime here in this championship semifinal at Altamont, Greg.
All right, thank you, Dustin. Appreciate you getting us up to date. I have a girls' score that you might already have, Brian, but just in case you don't, I'll mention that Teutopolis got a girls' win tonight. They beat Mattoon's Lady Wave 52-37 at Mattoon. What else do you have, sir?
Just a couple of other scores out there. Also in girls varsity basketball, they saw the Cumberland Lady Pirates defeat Martinsville 36-33. A couple of area schools still in action, and that has Hillsborough over Pana after 3 quarters, 37-35. One other final in girls basketball, Greenville over Vandalia, 64-31. And just a couple of junior high regional championships at the 7-2A level. Paris Crestwood over Diedrich, 31-27. At the T-Town 7-3A regional, the Teutopolis team defeated Lawrenceville Parkview, 35-26. And at the SIJH SAA regional tourney, the Altamont Lutheran Rockets over Patoka, 57-37. That's your scores.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Tomorrow night we have 2 more games for you. At 6:15, it'll be a consolation bracket game. Let's see. Got my breath taken away there. South Central will play Neoga at 6:15 tomorrow night. That should be a fun one. And then the championship bracket game at about 7:45. Altamont will play Dietrich. So those are our 2 tonight. And that'll set the rest of the bracket for the finals on Saturday. And we have 4 on Saturday starting at 11:30. We know Windsor's Two Straws is going to be at that 11:30 game. And we know SED is going to be in the 1 o'clock game. We'll find out tonight with this one and the second game tomorrow night about the third place in the championship games. So stay tuned for what ought to be a fun couple of days.
Well, and also, don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Millie Lang, the great Millie Lang, who's, I think she said she wanted to do play-by-play tomorrow night, by the way. If she's listening, she can confirm that with me tomorrow. But we're going to be over at T-Town doing the T-Town Effingham girls game, which is always a fun one, but should be an especially good ball game tomorrow night. So we'll have that on KJ Country for you. 2 really great games. Should start about 7:30. So again, Lady Shoes, Lady Hearts about 7:30 tomorrow night on KJ Country at 102.3, while Matt and I'll be here with the 2 games from Altamont on 97.9 XFM. And we're going to videotape that Lady Shoes, Lady Hearts game. So you'll be able to get copies of that if you can't be there. So that information, live video streaming, will continue here with the 2 games tomorrow night. St. Anthony gets the ball to start the second half. They lead it 31-8 as we start the second half. They got a shot inside by Haney, no good. This shot by Dust, no good, but he got the putback. And that's what Jacob does. He has 10. And the lead's extended to 25. Here's a shot out top, no good by Turner for the Cardinals. Ludwig the rebound for the Bulldogs. They get it to Antrim. He hit the deck, and Jim Fisher says he got helped to the deck. 25, Alan Reinhardt picking up his first foul of the evening and the first foul of the half for either club.
4 points in each of the first 2 quarters for the Cardinals. That's astounding. This is a great offensive ball club. St. Anthony's done a wonderful job on them. And your point was they didn't even have many opportunities to score. 14 shots, you say, in the first half?
Yeah.
That's remarkable. Dust layup won't go. Will Strong. Jones the rebound for North Clay. He wanted to go coast to coast, but he lost the handle on it. Dust takes it away. He drives it down court, got knocked away. Great pass from Antrim to Fairday underneath. Caden Fairday lays it up and in. He's in double figures with 10. And the lead's 27. St. Anthony continues to pull away. There's a shot good as Luke Fleener drove it into the lane and hits the jumper.
We'll pull up Jay from the free throw line, made sure that he didn't give Dust time to close and affect that shot, and he got it to go.
And it's 35-10. Fearday down the lane, shot blocked, but Jones fouled him to do so.
Yeah, Fearday trying to take his man one-on-one there and does draw the contact. Tyson Jones picking up a second foul.
We're a minute and a half into the third quarter. 35-10, St. Anthony. 2 tomorrow, 4 on Friday, plus the girls' game tomorrow night on KJ Country. It's a busy couple of weeks. We had the Effingham girls tournament. We had the Salem boys tournament. Now the NTC, plus the Lady Shoes and the Lady Hearts tomorrow night. First foul shot by Fairday, no good, but he got the second one. So a miss and a make. Caden with 11, and it's 36-10. Getting across the half line for the Cardinals. Miller to Jones. Out top to Reinhardt. Picks up the dribble. Miller thought about a deep 3. Instead, the pass to the side to Fleener, and his pass stolen by Fearday. 2 Cardinal turnovers. Antrim to the corner. The catch by Haney. Out top Fearday for 3. Won't go. Rebound tapped out of bounds, but the last one to touch it is Caden Turner for the Cardinals. Bulldogs ball inbound on the baseline.
Caden Fearday's got 9 points. It's been a bit of a tough shooting night as they get Haney open for a 3 in the corner.
Haney's corner 3 no good. The Fearday eventually gets the rebound. His shot's no good. Fleener gets the rebound for North Clay. Luke's trying to get it out of trouble. Off the ball, we've got a collision. Haney ran over Reinhardt. Jack Haney on the foul.
So Jack picking up his first foul. That's the first foul of the half for the Bulldogs.
Fearday down. Pardon me. Fearday down. I knew that was coming. I was trying to avoid it. Fearday down. Brandenburger in for St. Anthony. As Haney called for the offensive foul, so North Clay defensive foul, so North Clay continues their trip down the floor. And they get it to Nick Miller, and he hits the jumper. So the Cardinals finally getting a couple of shots down.
They're finding some openings there in the lane, those mid-range jumpers. They've been able to get some clean looks.
Haney drives it inside. Shot no good. Boy, there was bumping and banging all the way to the basket between he and Fleener. Fleener got called for the block.
Number 3 going against number 3, and number 3 in the black jersey is the guy who gets called for his second foul. 3 for the Cardinals.
So the guy in the white jersey, Jack Haney, heads to the line. Jack sitting on 5 points tonight. The foul shot good. That makes it 37-12. Antrim, Brandenburger, Haney, Dust, and Ludwig out there for St. Anthony. And second one by Haney. Rims out, no good. Miller the rebound for the Cardinals. Clears it down to Alan Reinhardt. Reinhardt, head of the key, picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Fleener, back to Reinhardt. They swing it the other way to Jones. Out top again, Reinhardt tries for 3. Got it. Well, the lid's off for the Cardinals. Now they have to work to get some stops to get back in this thing. He has 5, and it's 37-15. Haney down low. Dust, nice catch, sticks it up and in. Jacob with a dozen, and the Cardinals lead, or the Bulldogs lead back to 24. Miller got it knocked loose, but he gets it back for North Clay. Now to Fleener, now to Jones. Jones drives through 2, got tripped, maybe, no damage. And finally off to Reinhardt. Back out to Jones. Wing to Fleener. Down low, the catch by Turner. Shot for 2, no good. Brandenburger the rebound for St. Anthony. Alex gets it across the half line to Dust at the free throw line. Tried to back in, lost the handle. And the Cardinals go to the floor trying to get it. Reinhardt with a wonderful effort, but it ended up in the hands of Antrim for St. Anthony. Man, he looked like a turtle on his back there, sliding around trying to get that ball, but St. Anthony got it back. Haney with it. Swings it down low. The catch by Dust. Backs in, lost it, and a foul.
I think whoever he was backing down, and that might be Caden Turner, got a hand in there and got called for the foul.
4:06 left in the third quarter. St. Anthony with a 24-point lead off the inbound. Ludwig tries a 3, no good. Rebound to Turner, but it was taken away from him by Antrim, who stuck it up and in. Antrim got the steal right by the St. Anthony basket, and he stuck it up and in.
First points for Antrim, but he's had a busy night, as we mentioned, 4 assists.
41-15 St. Anthony. Miller with the ball in the lane. Shot for 2, no good. Ludwig the rebound for St. Anthony. Luke trying to get it out of trouble. And North Clay backs up to get back on defense. Brandenburger down in the corner. Antrim loads it up for 3. No good. Rebound grabbed by Miller for North Clay. Off to Fleener. 3:20 left, third quarter. Corner, Jones for 3. No good. Front of the rim. Ludwig another rebound for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim. Gets it across the half line. Corner to Haney. Goes baseline. Tried to throw it to Dust. It got knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Anthony.
They're looking for a lob for Dust coming in on the back cut there, but not really a very good opening.
Ludwig and Antrim sit down. Webb's back, and Wall is back. It's one of those rare times you got Wall and Dust both out there. Dust the catch, backed in, and a block. I think the Cardinal fans will want to charge on Dust, but they say it's a block on Miller instead.
That's what Nick Miller was trying to do, is he had gotten posted up, and Dust backed him down, put a little spin move on him, and Miller went to the floor, gets called for his third foul.
Dust's foul shot no good. He'll get one more. Brandenburger's back now for St. Anthony. Dust ready for his second one. It's up and good. So a miss and a make. Jacob with 13. Bulldogs lead is 42-15. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Fleener on the wing for the Cardinals. Now puts it on the floor. Goes down in the corner with it to Jones. Back to Fleener. Luke brings it out top. Still on the dribble against 2. Now to Miller. Thought about a shot and set out to Fleener. Down the lane. Can't shoot. Reinhardt open on a 3. It's no good. Bryson Wall the rebound for St. Anthony. Down to Webb. Webb lost the handle on it. Gets it back and off to Wall to Haney in the corner. Brandenburger for 3. No good. Rebound. All kinds of contact. And the foul on the Cardinals, I think. Yeah, out of bounds, and Haney's going to inbound.
And Jacob Dust had the position there. He came away with the basketball, and the foul is going to be the third against Caden Turner.
Miller sits down, and Knowles back for North Clay. And Jones sits down, and who else is that down there? I can't see right at the moment. There's an inbound, and the shot up and in.
Jack Haney sneaking in there with the bucket.
Jack Haney got loose, and he has 8. I was trying to figure out who the other kid is in there for the Cardinals. Sorry, it's Ian Bailey. He's a 6-foot junior. Here's a 3 from the side. Good for North Clay. Blake Knoll rings it up. His first points. That makes it 44-18. 2 minutes left, third quarter. St. Anthony with the big lead. They already led by 12 after the first quarter, and then led by 23 at halftime. Webb with the ball on the side for the Bulldogs. Drives it into the lane. Runner for 2, and he got it. Aaron Webb has 4, and it's 46-18. Down the lane, flying and driving, and the shot no good by Alan Reinhardt. Rebound comes to Jack Haney for St. Anthony. Bits it down to Brandenburger. Corner to Webb underneath to Dust. And he was so open, he took steps.
Yeah, he just got in a little bit too big of a hurry. That's the first St. Anthony turnover of the quarter and just their 5th of the game.
So Jacob sits down. Haney sits down. Bulldogs are running with Millville and Webb, Fearday, Wall, and Brandenburger right now. 46-18, St. Anthony with the big old lead. Cardinals make a change. They run Ethan Bible back in, and also Trey Smith returns. They sit down Reinhardt and Caden Turner. Cardinals get the ball inbounded. Fleener open for 3. Short rebound. Fearday for St. Anthony. He's going to bring it down himself. Stops out of the key, but still on the dribble. Left side, Millville. Millville picks it up. Out to Webb. Back to Millville. Can't get in. Back to Webb. Looking underneath for Wall. Baseline. Millville 2. Got it. Quentin Millville gets the bucket. That makes it 48-18. There's a 30-point lead. Millville, of course, got a lot of family over here in Altamont. So some fans over here for him. Shot for 3, no good by Knoll. Rebound shot by Trey Smith is blocked. That rebound grabbed by Fleener. His shot no good. The rebound by Bailey, they get it to on the side to Bible. His shot for 3, no good. And Aaron Webb, the rebound for St. Anthony.
Wow.
Millville throws it down to the corner. Fearday hits the 3. Caden Fearday has 14 now, and it's 51-18. 26 seconds left in a wild and woolly third quarter. Millville going for the steal. He and Fleener make contact, and the foul on Millville.
That's just the first foul for Millville and only the second whistle against the Bulldogs in the half. Meanwhile, St. Anthony will be in the bonus the rest of the game.
Fleener on the wing, gets it inside, turnaround shot for 2, won't go for Trey Smith. Fearday, another rebound for St. Anthony. Down to Webb, way out top to Millville. Bulldogs with 10 seconds left go over the last shot here. Webb, bounce pass, Brandenburger to Millville, 3-2. Millville shot through 2 at the buzzer, no good. Bulldogs by 33 as we go to the fourth quarter. Here at the NTC tournament at Altamont, it's St. Anthony 51, North Clay 18 on 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM, online at 979xfm.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your home for the 84th Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
South Central beat CHBC. St. Elmo Brownstown beat Windsor Stew Straws on our first 2 tonight. Been a big lead for St. Anthony headed to the fourth quarter, 51-18. Cardinals got the ball. Ethan Bible puts it up for three, no good, and another St. Anthony rebound. Antrim clears it to Fearday. To Haney back in the ball game, and they play catch out around the arc.
St. Anthony a 30-16 edge on the boards.
Antrim to Haney. Boy, they haven't done much wrong. Antrim, Haney, side. Fearday was open on the three, little deep, so back out to Haney, and they certainly don't have to be in a hurry. Cross court, Haney, baseline, Ludwig back in. Now the side to Antrim. He showed three and pulled it back. Now to Fearday out top to Haney. Left side Antrim goes baseline. Now gets it underneath to Fearday. Nice move to the basket. Good feed from Antrim. Fearday sticks it up and in. He has 16 now, and it's 53-18. Here's a three put up. No good by Blake Knoll for North Clay. Antrim another rebound. And he'll bring it across the half line. Bounce pass left side. Haney. Side to Antrim. Out top Fearday. Back to Haney. Baseline to Ludwig. Left side, back out to Haney. Top now to Fearday. Right side to Antrim. Back to Fearday. Back to Antrim. Way cross court to catch by Haney. Way back cross court to catch by Antrim. Baseline to Ludwig. Out top Fearday. Corner Haney. Now Antrim underneath. Good pass, but they sealed it off. Good defense by the Cardinals. So back out to Antrim. Now to Ludwig. There's finally dust underneath. Got the basket, drew the foul.
Well, that possession was a clinic on ball movement for St. Anthony. They just kept finding the next open man until they finally found dust coming down the lane with nobody in the neighborhood. By the time they could get over and put a hand on him, it was too late.
And more changes, and that might be a line change for St. Anthony. 5:54 left. Cardinals sit a couple of kids down. I'll just set the floor for you here in a minute. Dust's at the line for the and one. Jacob with 15. Foul shot's good. Give him 16, and he'll check out probably for the night now. Jack Elder in for him, the 6'3 junior. So Elder's joined by Brandenburger, by Webb, by Millville, and by Wall. That's who's out there for St. Anthony. Driving it inside, Bible. Got it knocked loose. Another steal for St. Anthony. Millville out to Brandenburger, back to Millville. 5:16 left. St. Anthony leads North Clay 56-18. North Clay with 17 wins this year. St. Anthony has just played a stellar ball game. Brandenburger right side. Picks it up. Out top. Webb the catch. Aaron left side. Millville with it. Baseline to Wall. Wall out top to catch by Brandenburger. They've got Wall down low, and they got Elder at the high post. That's how they're playing it. Three, Millville, no good, rattled out. North Clay had the rebound. Now Fleener's on the floor, and a jump's called. And it'll be out of bounds to St. Anthony on the alternate possession. They sit down Bible now, and they sit down Fleener for the Cardinals. Here's a baseline shot for two for Webb. No good for the Bulldogs. Rebound taken by Tyson Jones for the Cardinals. He gets it across to the corner now. Reinhardt goes baseline. Can't shoot. Needing help. Gets it out top. Turner steps back to make sure it was a three and then drained it. So Caden Turner has 5, and it's 56-21. Just 4 minutes left in this one. And continuous clock now. I hadn't even thought about that. Steal here. Turner gets it down court to Jones. Layup. Good. Nice effort. Jones was flying out of bounds and had enough strength to get that shot up and in. His first points makes it 56-23. Wall has it knocked loose. Gets it back now to Webb. Webb got it across midcourt. And a reach-in foul with 3:36 remaining.
Alan Reinhardt picking up the foul there as Cardinals are playing it hard to the end, still putting ball pressure on when they can. A little too aggressive there. Going to send Aaron Webb to the line for the first time tonight.
Jones is out there. Tyson Jones and Alan Reinhardt. And Caden Turner's out there. Luke Fleener's out there. And Tyson Jones. Those are the 5 out there, I think. Bible comes back. And Lane Holkenbrink checks in, a 5'8 junior. North Clay sits down Nick Miller. And they sit down Ian Bailey, who was back out there for a minute. Again, continuous clock, so we're under 3 minutes now. Webb's foul shot, good.
Made both of them there.
Marin with 6 now. And it's 58-23. Underneath, layup won't go for Reinhardt. Millville a rebound for St. Anthony down to Webb. Aaron gets it out of trouble out top. 2:35 to go in this one. Side now to Brandenburger. We'll talk to both coaches on the post-game show. Tyson Jones with the steal, and then Millville fouled him, trying to deny him a path to the basket. So it'll be out of bounds. Not on the shot.
Ooh, crowd developing under the scorers table there.
Yeah, Millville leaves, Webb leaves, Brandenburger leaves, Wall leaves, and Elder leaves for St. Anthony. So the mod squad's in. Grant Nuxall, the sophomore, just moved up to the varsity this week. Also in is Connor Walk, the 6'1 junior, and Craig Croy, a freshman, big freshman, got, I think, called for the foul there as he was trying to deny a path to the basket. Kenan Walsh is in, the 6-foot sophomore, and I haven't mentioned Eli Moore, a 6'3 sophomore. So that's who's out there for St. Anthony. Cardinals run out Dakota Whitener. He's a 5'10 freshman. Also Brady Ingram checks in, a 6-foot freshman. And Trey Smith stays, and I haven't mentioned Colin Ballard. He's a 5'9 freshman in the game. He tried to get the pass, and it's knocked away and stolen by St. Anthony. Eli Moore comes away with it. I think I've introduced you to everybody out there for both teams now. Out top for St. Anthony, Croy gets it. Now they fire it underneath. Good catch by Moore. He can't shoot. Now to Walsh, and back out to Moore, and I think the Bulldogs are in full stall. They force it inside. Croy looking for a shot. Nope, put it up, and it rolls off. No good. That's Grant Nuxall, pardon me. Shot no good. Out of bounds. It'll go to North Clay. And we have a minute to go.
Grant's like, I'm getting in this game. I'm going to put a shot up.
Double checking to make sure I've mentioned everybody for the Cardinals that's out there, and I have. Driving it inside here. Layup. Good. Nice shot put up by Trey Smith. He has 4. And that makes it 58-25. We're down to 40 seconds. This should be the last trip. Out top, the Bulldogs swing it. Now on the side to Walsh. Kennedy bounce pass out top. The catch by Nuxall. They force it inside to Moore. Back to Walsh. Looking. There's the cutter. It's Nuxall, and he lays it up and in. So Grant Nuxall hits the bucket. And it's 60-25, and there will be the last trip here for the Cardinals. No, the cross-court pass stolen by Kenan Walsh for St. Anthony. Down to 8 seconds. Bulldogs will end this one. 60-25 victory for St. Anthony. And they are on to the championship game here at Altamont on Saturday night. North Clay will play in the third-place game at about 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Final score again, St. Anthony 60, North Clay 25. We'll talk with Josh Zank and Cody Rinker, and we'll have all the stats and scores all on the way on a busy post-game show in 3 minutes on 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 40 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of local and area high school sports.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM. Online at 97.9XFM.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Locally owned and operated, and proud to serve the Effingham area for more than 25 years. 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament. 97.9 XFM.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Back at Altamont, final score in this one, St. Anthony 60, North Clay 25. So the Bulldogs are on to the championship game here Saturday night at 7:30 against the winner of tomorrow night's Altamont-Dietrich game. Here's a look at ticket information for St. Anthony fans. They will sell tickets tomorrow from 8 to 3 and Saturday morning from 10 to noon at St. Anthony High School. All remaining tickets will be returned to Altamont High School and sold at the door. So Bulldogs fans, ticket sales tomorrow from 8 to 3 and Saturday morning from 10 to noon at St. Anthony High School. All remaining tickets will be returned to Altamont High School and sold at the door. Somebody will point at me later and remind me to remind you about that again, because I know we still have people going to their cars. Bulldog coach Cody Rinker ready to join us on the post-game show. So we'll saddle up St. Anthony's coach and get a visit with him. And congratulations on an impressive win, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. That, it's like it. Let me see if I can say that. I want to say this right. Both teams looked like they were ready for the prize fight, and it looked like the Bulldogs said, okay, we're going to come at you with what we have, and it was a telling blow.
To be honest, I told these guys before the game, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I told them before the game, but I made it pretty clear to them that we had to come out with focus and fire and determination if we wanted to make sure we were there on Friday night. That nothing was given over here in this tournament. And to this point in time, we have won nothing, right? This group, this 18-19 group has won nothing. We've won 14 games. Mm-hmm. We haven't won a championship. We haven't been in a championship game. So to be honest, we don't know what it takes. And I thought tonight they showed me they know what it takes. They showed me tonight that they are ready for whoever comes their way this week, and somebody's going to be ready for us. And I love seeing that. And to be honest, I think it took Jacob's 2 fouls to kind of do that. I love the way I felt like they really rallied behind those 2 fouls. That he picked up early and said, okay, they took you out of the game, or he took himself out of the game, however you want to look at it. And I felt like they really rallied behind that. Our defensive energy picked up. The way we were handling their pressure picked up. The way we took it to the hoop picked up. And I almost felt like that was the turning point in that first half.
You guys passed the ball so well and looked for whoever was available, whoever was open. That was the theme all night.
Yeah, and I think part of that happened because Jacob went out. Yeah. We're so used, and everybody knows that. It's no secret that we look for Jacob. We'd be stupid not to.
Sure.
And so when he goes out, I think we showed that, hey, these guys knew they had to step up, and they can step up. And I thought tonight they all did that. And like I said, it happened with the ball movement. We were patient. We were disciplined on trying to get what we wanted to get and not just what we had to settle for. And when we did that, good things happened, and we were able to push that lead out.
You had a whole host of people do a lot of good things, and that's the reason for a win like this. Dustin pointed it out he was exactly right. Logan Antrim, I thought, played a great ball game tonight.
He did.
If he hadn't scored a point, he played a great game.
You're exactly right, and I feel like we've had a couple point guards, definitely one point guard that before that hasn't scored a lot of points but did a lot of other good things to make us better, and Logan kind of fits that mold at times. I think his scoring will come down the road. Right now, he's really doing a great job of just pushing the issue sometimes whenever we seem to be sluggish and setting guys up for opportunities to drive themselves or for shots, and that puts pressure on the defense. And then on the flip side, he's a good ball hawk. He can get after you defensively. He reads passes well, and that makes him, again, puts pressure on the offense on the other end. So he does a good job of just kind of being our catalyst sometimes, of making things happen when nothing else seems like it's kind of there.
Mm-hmm. The whole host of heroes, though. Caden Fearday, I thought, had a great ball game, and not just because he shot well. I thought he was very aggressive tonight.
And we've been, like I said, we've been preaching to that on him all season long, and he's finally starting to come around. That takes juniors sometimes a little while. Same thing for him. He went from sophomore ball to starting varsity ball, and it takes some time. It doesn't always happen overnight. And I agree. I told him the same thing tonight. I don't know what his percentage actually was. I thought he could have made a few more that he missed, but at the same time, he shot the basketball in positions when he needed to shoot the basketball, and that's what we've been asking for him, and that's what he did tonight. And I think he's due for, again, a really big breakout game one of these days, where all those shots are going to fall for him.
And Jacob, you heard and talked about the fact that he got those early fouls. Nonetheless, got 16 points tonight, and is always such a presence around the basket.
He is. He's tough to handle because he's got good low post moves. He can catch it at 15 feet and shoot. He can catch it at 15 feet and drive. He's a good passer. He does a lot of different things. He's a good offensive rebounder. I would say what always impresses me the most about him is the way he keeps his feet moving and his hands straight up and doesn't come down on shots. So it's so unusual for us this year for him to be in foul trouble, especially the way he got those fouls. But it does such a good job of being a part of the game, whether he is scoring or not. And most of the time, he is scoring.
He is. That's the absolute fact. Now, Luke Ludwig had 5 points, and he got him in the first half, but he did a lot of other stuff. Rebounded the ball, I thought, really well tonight.
Luke, Luke Ludwig does a great job of just doing what Luke does. He's he's opportunistic on his shots whenever he can get them to fall, whenever he's looking there. He always does a great job on the rebounds, always does a good job of being in the right place. Such a good defender, whether he's guarding the best player or he's in help side. He and Bryson both kind of share that role there at the four-man, and they're such a luxury to have. But yeah, Luke, I thought, just always does what's asked of him, and that's what you got to get from your senior.
And Jack Haney plays really well at a guard spot, and then you've got Logan, and then you've got, I thought tonight Aaron Webb gave you good minutes again. He got you a lot of points the other night, got 6 tonight, and looks for smart chances to score.
And I've said this before about Webby. When Webby plays with energy, enthusiasm, and just some fire and grit, he's a huge piece off that bench. When he comes in and kind of just plays nonchalant or casual, he can kind of go away. So tonight was not one of those nights. I felt like he came in and maybe it was not getting on the red squad yesterday in practice. I don't know, but he responded the way I was hoping he responded, and I really liked what I saw out of him tonight. His defense was there, his energy was there. He has, high-fiving guys on the bench, and that's what you got to have from somebody like that who's such an X factor when he does get in there.
Absolutely. So a big win. No denying North Clay's having a great season, and they are. To get a signature win like this is pretty special.
Well, yeah, and that's what I said. These guys, it wasn't, North Clay, and I voted him as the 2 seed whenever I voted the thing. I got so much respect for what Coach Zink's doing. His kids play so hard, so aggressive. They run their stuff so crisp. We knew it was going to take a solid effort to make sure that we won the night. Didn't expect it to be this type of game, to be honest with you, but we knew if we let up an inch, they were going to come right back in there and make it a fight. So I was proud of our guys, their effort to handle their pressure early on, and then just keep the pedal to the metal and keep our focus all the way through.
So now here you are, Saturday night, 7:30. I'm guessing there'll be a crowd.
Yeah, there'll probably be a good crowd like always. Like I said, this is a special week. I told the boys before the game too not to take it for granted. It's not like you get so many. You only get so many of these tournaments. I'm lucky that I'm a coach and I get a few extras here.
Yeah.
But it's a special week. And not to take it for granted, and Saturday is just going to be the icing on the cake. We got to the game we're supposed to be in, being the 1 seed, and now we just got to get back to work tomorrow and stay focused and ready to come out on Saturday.
I've talked about this through the years. You're the 1 seed. You're in and out of the ratings. You won the state championship a couple of years ago. The target's always there. Joe Madden says embrace the target.
Yeah, well, and I think I heard Drew Brees say that what you're the hunted or the hunter or the hunted. And I feel like this year we're a little bit of the both. We're definitely the hunted is the 1 seed, but like I said, these guys it's a new group. Mm-hmm. So they also got to be the hunter. They got to go out and hunt for their first championship as a team and their first title, and every year's a new year. So that's, it's a little bit of both there. So we definitely embrace that target, but we also got to have a hunter's mentality as well.
We'll look forward to seeing you Saturday night, Cody.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
Cody Rinker, always a pleasure. Bulldogs varsity coach. St. Anthony a win in impressive fashion tonight. Beat North Clay 60-25. And Josh Zink, nice enough to come up for a post-game visit. So we'll give the Cardinals coach a minute here to get saddled up, and then we'll visit with him. And this has been a great year for North Clay. Still a lot of great to go, but I don't think this one turned out like you hoped.
Greg, that's what you call getting taken to the woodshed.
Yeah.
That's an old term, and first thing I was thinking of is just, boy, we just got took to the woodshed tonight. But, I told the boys that there are going to be games like that, and we're not quite to the level where we need to be in order to beat a team like St. Anthony. We're playing really well, but when you have that length and that pressure on you, you don't see it all the time, and so very hard to adjust to, and our boys just didn't play well, didn't adjust to it at all.
And the thing that Dustin pointed out was it wasn't that you didn't shoot well, it's that you didn't get many shots.
No. I mean, you think about it, we had 8 points at halftime, and that was a shocker. We really felt like we could come in and compete, work hard, keep the game close, and then see what happens there in the second half. Well, that fell through in the first half there. And then we're just playing catch-up. And when you're playing catch-up against a team like St. Anthony, it's not a real great strategy. You're just kind of playing scramble ball to get the ball to the basket. Also on defense, you got to, we would like to play a lot more zone in the second half. We couldn't do that because, you're down 31-8 at halftime. You don't have that choice, really. Right. They don't have to do anything at that point,
Exactly.
So, but I told the boys that, hey, we're 17-6. We've accomplished a lot already this year. There are going to be games where you just get beat down, and that's what happened tonight, and we'll move on. I said the most important thing is how we now manage the game on Saturday. We come out and play like we played all year long and compete, I'll be thrilled. We come back out and play like we did tonight, we've got some issues we got to take care of. And we could pout about this game, and we just got our butt kicked. That's just, it happens at times.
Yeah, it does.
And it happened tonight against us, and that's really, other than the other time we got our butt kicked earlier this year was against St. Anthony. And so other than that, we really haven't had the team slay us like that. They're a great team. They got a great coach. A lot of respect for those guys.
And I don't know who you're going to play. It'll be Aldemont or District, and that'll be a tall order.
It's going to be difficult either way, but we sure are looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We're turning the page right now, and you got to turn the page and move forward. And I told the boys we're going to come out and practice hard tomorrow and prepare for. We really don't know at that point who we're going to play. We got practice at 5 o'clock, so we don't have any idea. But we're just going to work hard, continue to do what we do. Again, we've won 17 ball games this year. That game wasn't indicative of how we've done. And we're just going to move on. You can't sit and dwell on things like this. If we dwell, we're just going to continue to get beat down in the tournament. Proud of our guys, not happy with the result, not happy with the effort, but overall, I'm still real happy about where we're going.
So if you bounce back Saturday afternoon with a win, then, that's coming out of here in pretty good shape.
Yes, but I got to credit St. Anthony. They came in prepared. They did a good job pressuring us. We worked on pressure yesterday in practice a lot. It's one thing working on pressure against kids that are 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" in practice, and then you come out here and you got 6'5", 6'5", 6'7", and we just never match up well against St. Anthony. That was my